Granddaddy Roberts told me that.
Well, if I had known that you were the delivery man, I would have hidden.
Yeah? Kate, there is no such thing as bad luck for us. We are on a roll that is going to last us our whole lives wrong, and no silly superstition is going to do anything about that.
Well, you better be right, because I don't give my heart away but once every 100 years. And when you say I do, I'm never, ever going to let you go.
That's good, because I am yours now and forever. Would you really have sent me packing? Or hidden if it was me at the door and you knew it?
Absolutely not.
Honey, I'm going to do whatever I can to make you happy.
I am the happiest girl in the world right now. You have to leave. It's almost time to get ready for the ceremony.
Yeah. I guess next time I see you, you're going to be walking up the aisle in your wedding gown, huh?
Yep. And shortly after that, we are going to be walking down the aisle as Mr. and Mrs. Cord Roberts.
Oh.
I love you, Cord Roberts.
And I love you, Kate Sanders.
I think that was my last kiss as Kate Sanders. Bye. Oh!
Bye.
Is there anything I can do to make you and the baby more comfortable?
Oh, no, thank you. We're just fine. In fact, we're on our way home now, aren't we, little sweetheart? You're going to see your daddy. Yes. And you and Cord and I, we're going to be the happiest little family in the whole wide world.
I'm very, very glad you came by. It means you've stopped avoiding me.
You may not say that when you know why I'm here.
Oh, why?
It's about Maria.
Maria? I don't even want to hear her name, much less discuss her.
Well, Vicky, I can understand your feelings, and I'm sorry to bring this up now, but Maria told me that you and Clint decided not to say anything about her part in Jessica's kidnapping. Is that right?
Yes. We've decided not to tell Cord now.
Uh-huh. Well, as I said before, the entire decision is up to you and Clint, but don't you think Cord has a right to know?
Yes, I think Cord has every right to know. Unfortunately, right now, it's a question of his happiness.
I see.
The woman is his mother, and he loves her whether she deserves it or not. And if we tell him every dreadful thing she did to us, it's going to turn his whole world upside down. I mean, Clint feels exactly as you do. But if Maria's going to get what she deserves at Cord's expense, how fair is that?
No, you're right. It's not fair at all, is it?
Did she ask you to keep silent?
Yes, but I can't believe a word she says anymore. That's why I wanted to check it out with you.
Well, for the record, we did say we weren't going to say anything to Cord and Kate right now, but we never promised to keep it a secret forever.
Yeah, well, I'll buy that. I'm
Thank
sorry to put a damper on what's supposed to be a happy day.
Oh, no damper. All thoughts of Maria are behind me.
I can't tell you how wonderful it is to see you so happy and excited.
Thank you. Did you know that Clint was coming home today?
That's right. He's going to be Cord's best man, isn't he?
Yes. He was so touched when Cord asked him. You'd think he'd offered him the moon.
Very proud of that boy.
Yes, he is. How are things at the television station?
Oh, endless work, just as at the Banner. By the way, are you going to go back to work at the Banner?
I would like to very much. I'll discuss it all with Clint, of course.
I'm very pleased everything's working out so well. My feelings are bittersweet, of course, but happy nonetheless. See you around, huh?
I had no idea it was going to hurt this much. I feel so totally empty. And my arms ache to hold my child again.
You should have given the baby to a couple you didn't know. It was a mistake to give him to Tina and Max.
But Max is the baby's father.
Another man would love him just the same. And your mind will not be filled with the baby and Tina and Max and how it might have been if Max had married you.
I must not allow myself to think of them. I must put all three of them out of my mind forever.
Yes. Oh, thanks.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
It's okay. I've been here just a few minutes.
Oh,
I'm sorry I
good.
couldn't come earlier.
That's all right. It's been so crazy.
I know.
Listen.
What?
Guess who is here?
I wonder.
Cord.
You saw him before the ceremony?
Yes, he came in disguised as a delivery man, and by the time I figured out it was him, it was too late.
You know about that superstition?
Yeah, well, we're breaking new ground, out with the old and in with the new. Oh, Mom, I never knew I could love somebody so much.
I remember feeling that way about your father.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was a little girl, the way I used to look at him and talk to him.
I wish it could have lasted forever. Too many mistakes. I guess we didn't work hard enough at it. I am the last person to be giving you marital advice, but you can learn from failures, you know.
Well, I want you to let me know if you think I'm getting off the track, okay?
You will be the first person to know, and if you need help, I'll be there.
Oh. Mom, I'm starting to shake.
Oh, no, come on. It's just nerves. Relax.
Oh, what if I forget my vows? I'll make a fool of myself.
Cord is going to be just as nervous as you. Now, you take a deep breath and you relax. You will be fine.
I could trip on my gown.
You will not trip on your gown. If you do, your father will be there to catch you.
Right. Why didn't we elope?
Because you want the whole world to know how much you love Cord, and when you go down that aisle this afternoon, there won't be any doubts about it.
Oh.
You'll be a very beautiful bride. That is, unless you don't go upstairs and get a shower. Quickly.
I love you so much.
I love you, too.
Oh.
Cord, when did you do all this packing?
Last night, Ma. I had a lot of things on my mind, couldn't sleep, so I wanted to get something constructive done. How you doing?
Fine, just fine.
You look a little sad to me, Ma.
Well, my only child is getting married. I mean, there's always an element of sadness there for any mother.
Oh, come on, keep acting like this is the end of something. It's not. It's a new chapter in our lives.
God is certainly looking over you, honey bunch. You are so lucky to have found Kate.
Yeah, I am, Ma. I tell you, I remember the first time I met her.
And you hit it off immediately, didn't you?
Yeah, when I told her that I was married to Tina, she got madder than a wet hen. Oh, boy. That was like a whole lifetime ago, huh?
Oh, no, Cordero, don't. Whatever happened before really does not matter.
Yeah, I know that, Ma, but gotta have a place in your heart for good memories, right?
Yes, but it's only the future counts, and that's all, just the future.
Yeah. Hey, wish Pa could be here for all this, huh?
So do I. He would have fallen in love with Kate, just as I have.
Well, he had the good sense to fall in love with you, so I'm sure he would have approved to Kate.
Oh, God.
Ma, come on, you're not allowed to cry until you get to the chapel.
I know, Well, I guess we better be getting ready, huh?
Yeah, I got my monkey suit in the closet all ready to go. Don't worry, Mom, I'll do you proud.
I love you so much, Cord. My heart just aches at the thought of ever losing you.
Well, you're not going to lose me. Hey, come on, you're going to gain a daughter and maybe someday, soon, grandchildren. Oh.
What's the little fella's name?
His name is Al Roberts, after his grandfather. And his father wouldn't have it any other way.
You mean your husband hasn't seen the baby yet?
Well, no, but he will. Real soon. And I just can't wait to see the look in his eyes when I hand him little Al.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We've hit an area of turbulence, and the control tower is diverting us from the Philadelphia airport to New York's J.F. Kennedy Airport. We're sorry for any inconvenience.
Oh, no. Well, they can't do this to me.
What's the verdict, guys? Huh? What?
You look great, Mom.
Oh, thank you.
Doesn't she, Dad? I guess. Where's Dad?
Thanks a heap, handsome. I hope when your father gets here, his response is a little more enthusiastic.
If he gets here.
Of course he's going to get here. He wouldn't miss your big brother's wedding for anything.
But watching me be ring bearer.
Especially watching you be ring bearer.
I think I hear a cab.
Well, what did I tell you? Okay.
First one gets here, it's Carrie's dad.
Guy, take it easy, will you? I mean, your father comes home from the ranch all the time.
No big deal.
Hey, cowboy.
Hey, Dad!
Hey, and my little saddle pal.
Well, come on, Dad.
Whoa, thank you. It's good to be home. You have no idea how good it is.
Welcome home, darling.
Can I open my eyes yet?
Yes. You can help me find my earrings.
You're supposed to be getting dressed.
There's plenty of time, but I can't find my earrings.
You're wearing them. Now, will you scoot? Get back up there and get yourself together.
There's plenty of time. Besides, I'm not going to get dressed until I calm you down. There's nothing to be upset about. I'm just...
This is just a wedding, right? This is
Right.
That's all. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try to calm down. I hope whoever that is, you can tie one of these suckers. Oh,
Hi.
Mom, thank goodness you're here. Come on, you gotta help me tie this thing. I have no idea what I'm doing here, please.
Well, here, I'll give it a try. Well, is that all you're going to say? I mean,
Wow, Ma, you look nice. Well, you look nicer than nice. You look fantastic. I'm sorry, Ma. I'm thinking about a million things today. I'm trying to do this bow tie. I'm trying to pack. I'm trying to think about the ceremony. Will you...
all right, now look. It's all right, honey, but you have every right to be nervous. You know, I like the way this room looks.
What are you talking about, Ma? It's all full of boxes. What do you...
Well, to me, it means a fresh new start. You know, some people don't like moving, but I do because I think it's trading old memories for new ones.
Yeah, I guess all weddings are kind of like that, huh?
Oh, no, son. What you and Kate have is very rare. I know that this marriage is going to last forever.
Yeah, me too.
There.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, all I have to do now is pack the desk, and then I'm all done. I'm all set
Need
to go.
help?
Yeah, can you hand me that box over there, Mom?
Uh-huh.
See, it's not such a bumpy ride anymore, is it, sweetheart?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to say we're back on course and we'll be arriving in Philadelphia right on schedule.
Will you hear that, Val?
Fasten your seatbelts.
We're not going to have to go to New York after all. We're going to get to go straight home. And you know, Al, you should hold on tight because before you know it, you're going to see your daddy.
Are harder to pack away than others.
Yeah. I haven't really thought about what I'm going to do with all these pictures of Tina. I took an awful lot of them, you know. I think if I hold on to them, at least in that way, in my memory, she'll never die.
Well, there's nothing wrong with remembering, just so long as you don't let your past come between you and your future.
Ma, I can't pretend that I've never been married before, or that I've ever had a married life before Kate.
As far as I'm concerned, you didn't.
Ma?
You know, it's nothing short of a miracle that you found Kate Sanders. After all that you've been through, you do deserve a woman who knows how to give to you and how to love you.
Listen, Ma, I agree. Kate is a wonderful woman, but that's no reason for you to go around bad-mouthing Tina still.
Well, who mentioned Tina?
You didn't have to, Ma. It was there between everything you just said. Look, this is one of the happiest days of my life, all right? But I also had some real happy times with Tina. And I'm not about to pretend that she never existed.
That's very noble of you, son. But maybe it's best if you did.
Can we talk about something else here, please?
Yes. Have I told you how wonderful you look?
Thanks. I hope these two left feet of mine get me down that aisle so I can see that bride of mine.
Oh, no, don't you worry about that. You are going to be the most dashing, most handsome groom that ever was. Oh.
This would be the perfect solution. I mean, maybe it was intended.
Yeah, intended.
Fate. Somehow, somewhere, Max was meant to have a child with you. Perhaps not yours and his, but his and mine. The real natural father and his stepmother, the woman that he loves so much. Dina, you and your husband, raised my child.
Goodness, I must have dozed off. What happened to our roller coaster ride?
The pilot says blue skies all the way to Philadelphia.
Oh, wonderful. Well, then I'd better make myself gorgeous. You're not the only one with a husband waiting for you. My Ralph will want me fresh as a daisy, along with a full report on our son in Argentina.
Well, I hope my baby didn't disturb your sleep.
Disturb me? I've never seen such a quiet, contented child. He must know he's loved.
Oh, I hope so.
I bet his daddy can't wait to see him.
Yeah, well, I hope you'll be happy to see both of us. You see, my husband thinks that I was killed in an accident.
Heavens, child, you don't mean it.
Oh, no, I do. I know it sounds unbelievable and everything, but everybody back in Landview thinks that I was killed along with my baby in Argentina. Boy, and when they see us...
Merciful goodness. What a wonderful story. I can just imagine. Your husband will open the door and see you and the baby standing there. It's like something out of a fairy tale.
Oh, I hope so, Mrs. Keller. Oh, God, I hope so.
A little early to start champagne, don't you think?
Why wait for the reception, especially on such a happy day?
Oh, you're remembering Tina.
At least somebody is.
You're blaming Cord for falling in love and starting a new life? Is that such a crime?
The only crime is Tina never got a chance. If she was still alive, this could have been our wedding day.
Bull.
What?
You heard what I said. It's easy for you to think of marrying Tina as long as it can never happen.
No, wait just a minute. You're saying I didn't love her?
No, sure, you loved her, but you're remembering her the way you want to and not the way she was. Now you're fantasizing about a life that you never even wanted.
I wanted it. For once in my life, I wanted to take the plunge. I don't care if you or anybody else believes me, okay?
Sorry, Max.
Forget it. Somebody's got to pull the short straw today. Good old Cord's got his bride to help him forget about Tina.
He loves her. You can't blame him, can you? Kate Sanders is a pretty sharp lady.
Yeah, I know it. But even as sharp as she is, if I were in Cord shoots today, she'd never make me forget about Tina. Hey, bartender, let's do this again.
They escorted queens and countesses and any number of ambassadors' wives, but never, truthfully, have I been prouder than I am today.
Oh, Katie, I have a confession to make. I've always been just a little in love with your dad.
Cindy.
Diplomatic training. He knows what to say, when to say it.
Well, it's not just words, you know.
Dad, don't get serious on me. I will cry. I'll run my mascara.
Oh, okay.
I'm so happy.
I know. I am too, baby.
Oh. Well, now, if we're all so happy, then why are we crying?
No tears today. I simply won't have it.
Mother, look at you. You look incomparable.
I don't know how you do it, but I'm just going to feel, I don't know, shabby next to you.
That goes for me, too.
Now, if this cozy trio thinks that flattery will have the slightest effect on me, you're absolutely right. Kate, come and give your Grams a hug.
Oh, with pleasure.
And let's get one thing straight. There will be only one American beauty on display here today, and that is my granddaughter.
Amen.
Oh, Mom, I'm so glad you're here.
Sweetheart. Oh, you think I'd miss a minute of today?
One can only hope.
Mother. Judith, you look wonderful as always.
Thank you.
That color is absolutely lovely.
Oh, I love it. It makes me feel very fresh. Also looks very nice on you, Elizabeth.
Oh, this old thing? Oh, surely you don't think I intend to wear this to the wedding. No. I'm going to be changing into something more appropriate.
Well, to paraphrase you, Mother, everyone's going to be looking at only one woman today anyway.
Your father's right. I don't think I've ever seen a more radiant bride.
Nor have I.
You know, Judith, I'm glad you're here. I have something I want to talk to you about. Would you excuse us, please?
Kate, are you sure you have everything the bride should have? You know, something borrowed, something blue, etc.
Cindy, do I? Sure.
Thanks for rescuing me, although I don't think I was any danger. Of course, I can't speak for your mother.
That's why I brought you out here. I mean, it's an occasion. Let's not have a fight, all right?
It's magical, isn't it, after all the pain that we had to endure this year?
It's ironic. I mean, the same year that we end our marriage, our daughter begins hers.
It's ironic and it's wonderful.
We couldn't have been such rotten parents if Kate still believes in love and marriage.
Well, she's an idealist. She takes after you.
And she gets her will to persevere from you, against all the odds.
Well, thank you. Well, little luck, a lot of love. She and Cord might just make it.
Miss Sanders, I would love to help you pick out your dress.
Oh, Charles, while I'm changing, don't you think it's a good idea to call the chapel and see that everything is in order?
No, I don't think that's necessary, Mother, but I do think that we should allow the mother of the bride some time alone with her daughter.
Oh, very well. Come along, Cindy. I always value a discerning eye.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, if you're going to give me a little lecture on the birds and the bees, I have to warn you you're a little too late.
You got your standard lecture earlier. No. No warnings, no instructions, just be optimistic.
That's it.
That's it. Katie, later in life you'll realize that that's everything. I'm very happy for you.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
He's had enough, Frank. Thanks.
Hey, I know my limit.
Hey, in the mood you're in, you passed your limit a long time ago. You listening to me? Well, at least you made you forget about Tina for about 5 seconds, whoever she was.
Not her, the dress. Don't you recognize the Delilah original when you see it?
You know, you are one lucky son of a gun.
Lucky me?
Yeah. You go down, your dream ranch in Argentina goes sour, so you come back here, you sink your money into a dress design business, and what happens? You come up smelling like a bed of roses. I call that luck.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at cards, too. When it comes to important things in life...
Oh, please, Max, no more sob stories. I bet the only thing you don't like is sharing your profits with your partner.
Oh, there's someone else I should be sharing them with.
Max, please, no more stories about Tina.
I'm not talking about Tina.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Who then?
Get it. It's like you said earlier. I reached my limit a long time ago. How about you treat me to a cup of coffee, huh?
That I can manage. Frank, coffee.
Oh, and you know that new colt I told you about on the phone?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to have a name, you know.
Can we name him? You
Sure.
can,
Yeah, you bet. But you can't hang just any old handle on him now. You know, what a fellow calls his horse is pretty doggone important.
Excuse me, Mr. Buchanan. I don't want to spoil your homecoming, but we don't have much time.
Come on, you two, it's time to get dressed. You can play with Daddy after the wedding, okay?
Okay.
Get right along.
Just think how proud your big brother will be of you when you get all dressed up. Ring bearer, that's quite an honor, you know.
Well, Kim's right. I better get changed myself.
Clint, you've been with the children every second since you came home. I missed you, too.
Well, I missed you too, sweetheart. But we don't want to be late for the wedding now, do we?
Well, I wasn't really thinking about the wedding right now. I was thinking about us. Honey, you had time on the ranch to be alone and to sort out your feelings. Did it work? Did it work, the miracle that I've been praying for?
Vicky, Honey, I went out to the ranch to try and get things straightened out down there.
What about things back here at home? Darling, I know the real reason that you went to Arizona. I know you had to get away from me and work out your feelings.
Vicky...
It's all right. I don't blame you at all. Quite the contrary. I guess I just want to know if your feelings are clear.
I don't exactly know how to answer that. I mean, I've come back to try and make this family a happy family again.
And our marriage?
Well, that goes without saying. I want it to work, period.
Oh, I see.
Well, isn't that what you wanted to hear?
Oh, yes, absolutely, yes. The words are just perfect. I guess it's just the way you said them.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. I'm a little distracted. It was a long trip. I had to rush to the airport to catch a plane, and then I had to rush from the airport to get here, and...
Is that the only reason you rushed?
You know, you really are very lovely. I mean it. You're a real sight for sore eyes. I haven't seen that dress before, have I?
It's just a dress.
I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me to do.
I'm not that hard to figure out.
You know, Cord is going to think that I'm not going to show up. And I'd be a heck of a best man if I don't even make it to the chapel.
Well, then, we'd better call him and let him know that you're here.
Vicky,
What?
thank you
For what?
for understanding. You know, you really are very beautiful. And that dress doesn't have a damn thing to do with it. It's you.
Ma, you're right. These cufflinks are beautiful. Thanks for bringing them.
I would have been so proud to know that you're wearing something of his on your wedding day.
Ma, you do me a favor. Can you get that for me, please?
Sure. Hello? Hello? Hello, who is it?
Cord, is that you?
Clint, I didn't know you were back.
Oh, did you think I was going to miss the wedding?
Oh, no, no.
I'd like to speak to Cord, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Ma, who's it?
It's your best man.
Oh, Clint. Clint, is that you? Where are you? And please, do not say Arizona.
No, I'm here and I'm available for you if you still want me.
Oh, are you kidding me? Hey, if you didn't make it, I was going to have to go out to Arizona and hogtie you and drag you back here, huh?
Listen, Cord, I was hoping that you wouldn't get cold feet before this happens.
Oh, are you kidding? Not this cowboy. I am definitely going to be there with bells on. Nothing is going wrong for me today, Dad.
Well, then, I'll see you at the chapel. Till later, Cord.
Something wrong?
He just called me Dad.
That's lovely.
It's kind of funny how a little word can get to a guy, isn't it?
Little words can mean a great deal. I think you better go and put your tuxedo on, don't you?
Yeah, I don't want to be late for my boy's wedding.
Katie, your grandmother's right. For a change, you really should eat something.
Mom, are you sure this dress is all right? Maybe I should have had Monique add more of that Queen Anne's lace. Do you love it? Mom, say something.
Cindy, help.
Is she still going on about the dress? I know. Cord is going to take one look at it and hate it.
Oh, Katie, I'm trying to remember whether, as a bride, I was as impetuous and paranoid as you are.
It's not the dress, is it? And it's not the excitement or all the food your grandmother's trying to get you to eat? No. You're happy. That's the problem, isn't it? Oh, Cindy. You know, when Patrick died, I vowed I'd never fall in love again. I'd never marry anyone. And now Patrick loved you, and you loved him. But I know if my brother were alive today, the last thing he'd want is for you to feel guilty.
You listen to her, Katie. You did love Patrick, but you can love a second time. And it can be deeper and more fulfilling.
Maybe for you, Mom, but what if I'm trying to recreate something that's already been lost?
If what you feel for Cord isn't the real thing, I don't know what is.
Kate, no one is telling you to forget Patrick. Just the opposite. Remember how he loved you and how happy he wanted you to be. Then the only way you can betray Patrick's memory is by letting his death defeat you. I guess I just needed to hear you say that. Put him to rest once and for all. Thanks, Cindy. Oh.
you think you could spare one of those?
You know, Al, we are just going to catch a taxi, and then before you know it, we are going to be home. Home, Al. Just wait until your daddy and everyone else in Landview sees you, huh? Come on.
Cindy, I look terrible. No, you don't. You look gorgeous, and you're going to be a knockout in your dress.
I'm so afraid of disappointing Cord.
To think I used to call you Einstein. Look, your future husband is going to take one look at you coming down that aisle, and do you know what he's going to do?
Run.
You're impossible. I just hope if I'm lucky enough to find a guy like Cord, I have enough sense to appreciate him.
I appreciate him. I'm madly in love with him. Why do you think I'm so afraid of not living up to his expectations?
What about your expectations? Isn't he everything you ever dreamed of? And more. What about you? What about me? All I ever wanted was a man who could look me in the eye, tell me he loved me, and mean it. I thought my type was a lot easier to come by than yours. Boy, was I wrong.
Oh, your turn will come. And if you're anything like me, it'll come when you least expect it.
Well, maybe. But at least now one of us has hit the jackpot, huh?
You know something?
You're right. I am lucky. I am so incredibly lucky.
Now you're talking.
You know what? We were meant for each other. And this is our big moment, and nothing's going to go wrong, and things are only going to get better and better.
By George, I think she's got it. Now, come on, let's go get dressed while you're still in the mood.
Okay, I've got the envelope for the priest there, envelope for the rabbi, and I got the rings. The rings. I had the rings. Ma, where are the rings? I don't know.
Here.
If they had teeth, I guess it would have bit me, huh? Okay, this is it. Let's get going here.
Cord, I need to ask you something.
Can you ask me in the car on the way? I'm getting a little nervous, Ma. I think we should...
Son, please. Cord, in the past, I know I have disappointed you.
Ma, please, that's already been forgotten, all right?
I can't forget it. When you married Tina, I never accepted that. Now, I know that in the back of your mind, you must think that I'm going to make things hard for you and Kate, too.
I think that you love me and that you love Kate, too. And you want us to be happy. And you want us to be happy. Now, that's all that matters, Ma.
But will you ever forgive me for all the trouble that I caused you and Tina?
I've already forgiven you, Ma. But you're not responsible for what happened to Tina and the baby. See, she went down to Buenos Aires because nobody would believe that she was really pregnant. That was her own choice. Based on the actions of a lot of people, not just you. And now she's gone, and, hey, all the guilt in the world is just not going to bring her back.
Oh, Cord, you don't know what it means to me hearing you say all of this. Oh.
Well, come on, Ma, let's get started on this new life. For me, for Kate, and for you too, all right?
I just pray that you're right.
Oh, I know I'm right, Ma. Come on, let's get going.
Wait.
Got your purse?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll bring you your change, Mr. Holder.
Thank you, Francarelli.
Bartender. I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, great. I gotta wait for you, too. How do you get some service around here?
Another satisfied customer.
First, I wait all morning for breakfast, and they tell me the refrigerator's gone bad. Yesterday, I wanted to go swimming, but the pool's practically poisoned.
Listen, you want to say it a little louder, buddy? I don't think the people in Wisconsin heard you.
Cool it, Max.
You work here?
No, that's why I don't have to listen to you.
Oh, you enjoy getting a mouthful of chlorine, do you? Because that's what happened to my wife, and she's still feeling sick to her stomach.
All right, listen, we're all very sorry about that, but it was an isolated incident.
Oh, and the gym equipment falling apart? That was an isolated incident, too, huh?
All right, I'll admit to you that we've had a few problems with equipment around
Hey,
here,
don't give me excuses. I pay for service. I want service.
All right. I couldn't agree with you more. Frank, put this gentleman's drink on my tab, will you? Now, have you and your wife made plans for dinner tonight?
Well, no, we haven't.
Well, I would be most honored if you would be my guest in the dining room.
Well, when you put it like that...
All right, Frank, make sure this man has everything he needs, all right? Max, shall we?
Amazing.
What?
The way you handled him, I would have ripped his head off.
Well, just like Uncle Jed used to say, you catch more flies with money.
Be careful around you. I might learn something.
I don't know about this.
Oh, no, it's perfectly all right. Really, my husband is expecting this.
Well, then why isn't he here?
Oh, he's at work. Look, I let myself in, but I seem to have misplaced my key.
I really think you should wait downstairs.
What, and ruin the surprise of us seeing me and the baby? You don't want to ruin that.
Oh, he is a cute little fellow. Well, I guess it's all right.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Come on now. So, Al, honey, what do you think? What do you think of your whole new place? I guess your daddy must be planning to move, huh? Well, you know what, Al? That is quite a coincidence because we are going to need a much larger place. Yes, we are. Oh, Al, look at this. All your daddy's rodeo trophies. I remember when he won this one. Yeah, the first time I saw him, he came running in to see his parents with this blue ribbon, and you know, I knew even then. But you know what? Now your daddy can teach you how to rope and ride, and maybe when you grow up, you can be a cowboy just like your daddy. You know, well, I cannot wait to see your daddy's face when he sees...
Well, what's the verdict?
Oh, my goodness, but where are my two little boys?
It's us, Mom.
Oh, so it is. Good heavens, for a minute there, I thought you were Prince Charming, give or take a few years.
Yeah.
Who's Prince Charming?
It's a compliment, Kevin. Say thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Now, what about this fellow? What about our ring bearer, huh? Have you ever seen such a handsome gentleman?
Just once. Daddy's right, though. You're going to be the absolute hit of the whole wedding.
Yeah, but I still don't have the rings. When do I get them, Dad?
Will you relax? Look, I'll tell you one more time. When we get to the chapel, Cord is going to give me the rings.
And then Daddy is going to give you the rings. And I give the rings to Cord and Kate.
Bravo, bravo. It may take all the Buchanan men to do it, but one way or another, we are going to get Cordero married today.
Whenever you're ready, Mrs. Buchanan.
Oh, Kim, don't you look lovely?
Thank you. I feel very honored that Kate and Cord want to include me today.
Kim, don't be silly. This is a family occasion. And you are family. Right, men?
Right.
Thank you, boys. Now, shall we go out to the car?
Yes, I think it's about that time. Vicky?
Yes. Oh, I thought I'd take the boys in one car so you and Mrs. Buchanan can have some time alone.
Well, come on, Joe. We can't have the ring bearer be late, can we?
Right, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, keep those bow ties straight, and we'll see you at the chapel.
The idea of separate cars was mine, not Kim's. I hope you don't mind.
No, I'm very flattered.
Even if it means spending time alone with me. I'm sorry, forget I said it, all right?
Vicky.
There's only one thing that's important now. You're home. And now that you are home, I'm not going to pressure you. I promise you I will never ask you to give more than you're ready to give.
I don't want you walking on eggs.
Oh, my darling, I will walk on glass if that's what it takes. I'm not giving up on you. I'm not giving up on us.
Still the incurable optimist, aren't you?
Well, I'm going to smile and hope for the best. And if that makes me an optimist, then so be it.
No. It just makes you Victoria Buchanan. And I am very, very happy to be her escort today. May I?
Cindy's putting on the final touches. They should be down any minute.
Oh, great. That'll give us time for a toast.
Oh, Elizabeth, that color looks even nicer on you than the other one.
My mind isn't on dresses. When I see these photographs of my grandchildren looking so young and innocent and carefree,
Sorry, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Oh, dear, I think I have something in my eye.
I think we all do today. But we had made a unanimous decision. No sad thoughts. Not today. Now we're going to have some champagne.
Isn't it customary to wait for the reception?
What's the matter, Elizabeth? Are you afraid we'll tempt the fates?
Fate doesn't worry me. The rules of etiquette do.
Well, come on now. We're just going to break the rules a little bit and live dangerously. Now, each of you have a glass, and then I will...
I think that's a terrific...
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's all we needed. A bad omen for today.
Oh, well, we'll let Payson clean it up. I don't believe in bad omens anyway, except for the fact that we're going to be late for chapel if a certain bride doesn't come downstairs.
I'm sorry.
Cindy, do I have to call the Marines?
No reinforcements necessary. Here comes the bride. Oh, lights, camera, action.
Ah, yes, I'm bringing the camera.
Oh, Kate. Dad, don't you like it? Say something. I think he's too stunned to speak.
I can't believe, is this the same two girls that used to run around in jeans and T-shirts?
I think he approves. Do you, Dad?
I can't remember anything with that little old long-legged tomboy. And you're really sure, aren't you?
Positive. With all my heart.
Well, I'm glad, because between you and me, it scares me to death to give my little girl away today.
Charles, the camera.
Pardon me?
The camera.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the camera. Okay, everybody, all you beautiful ladies, please get into the shot. That includes you, beautiful lady. Would you please?
Very well, but I just think it's all sentimental foolishness.
Well, you may, but you reminded me about the camera, didn't you? I'm panning up. Beautiful dress. Smile, please. Oh, it's perfect. You know what? It really is perfect.
I reckon we ought to go in and sit down, Slim.
Wayne, I done told you need a bride and a groom to have a wedding. Will you stop it? You're starting to make me nervous.
Man, is that who I think it is? Real God! Big Wayne! What you got? I thought for sure you guys weren't gonna make it.
Are you kidding, Miss Your Nuptials? I told Wayne if I didn't see it myself, I wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, well, this is definitely gonna happen, boys. I have a few doubts myself.
Hey, she as pretty as Miss Alva was?
Or Lucy Renwick, huh?
Boys, I am telling you, this is the most beautiful woman I have ever laid my eyes on in my whole entire life.
Ain't that like Cord? Always got them pretty women flocking all over.
Oh, man, it is so good to see you guys. Like having a little bit of Texas right here in Landview. I'm so glad you came, huh?
Yeah, and don't you worry about Wayne saying anything dumb in front of all these fancy folks. I'm going to stand right by him.
I got more manners than you ever heard of.
Hey, you guys remember that? Oh, Clint. Listen, I want you to meet two good friends of mine. This is Slim Lomax, who used to be our foreman out back in El Paso. And this is Big Wayne Tubbs, the man who taught me how to rope and ride.
Wayne,
boys, this is Clint Buchanan, the man I told you all about in those letters.
Well, it's my pleasure to meet you, sir.
Sir? You don't have to sir me. I got just a bunch trail dust on my nose.
Well, Clint is my father, and he is also my best man.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be a wonderful wedding. And I know we're going to have a lot to talk about, but right now I think it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, well, you don't have to beat me over the head with a stick. Come on, Wayne, let's go sit next to some pretty women.
All right. We'll see you guys later, all right? Oh, boy.
Well, I'm surprised you haven't skipped town yet.
Oh, what are you talking about, Clint? You're the one who waited till 2 seconds before ceremony to get here.
Well, I had to show up. I am the best man, all right?
Yes, sir. You most definitely are that. Oh, man. Oh.
Court, where's the ring?
Gordon's been practicing every day for weeks now. I think he's ready for the curtain to go up.
Oh, yeah? Well, that makes two of us, pal. All right. Here we go, Mr. Best Man.
Thank you, sir. And I'm going to entrust them to you now, Mr. Ring Bearer. Huh?
Gosh, they're so pretty.
And precious, too. You know now what to do, don't you?
Don't drop them.
That's perfect. That's all you got to do. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll see you a little bit later up front. Hey, do me a favor, huh? Smile. It's like you're supposed to be having fun here.
Yeah.
I'll take you, Joey, to the vestry now. Come on, Joey.
See you later. Ooh.
You know, I could say the same thing to you.
Smile. You're supposed to be having fun.
Oh, Clint, I tell you, I am so nervous. I feel like if I start grinning now, it'll be glued to my face all day. I'll never be able to get it off.
Nothing wrong with that. If a man can't have fun on his own wedding day, he better pack it in.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Hey, did you feel like this when you got married to Vicky?
My left foot, I thought it was never going to stop twitching.
Well, to tell you the truth, I feel like my knees are about to buckle.
Well, once you see your bride, you'll stiffen up. Well, I think we better take our places.
Yeah, I guess this is it, huh?
This is it. No backing out now. Cord, I had a big speech I was going to give to you, but what it boils down to is happiness. Happiness, son. Nothing but happiness.
Thank you, Clint. Okay. Okay, come on, they're gone.
You think I'm silly, don't you?
No, I'm with your grandmother on this one. I mean, you know, no sense in tempting fate. If you're not supposed to see the groom until you stand at the altar, then that's the way it should be.
Dad.
What?
Look at my hand.
Your hand looks beautiful. What's the matter?
All day I've been troubling and getting angry at the least little thing. And here I am in the chapel filled with people and the music about to start. And I feel utterly calm.
You know why? Because you're doing exactly what you want to do.
I've never wanted anything so much in my whole life.
I know. I'm not going to make a speech, I promise, but there is
My
something
dear,
else.
the music has started. Isn't there supposed to be an usher here, someone to escort us down the aisle?
Yes, Elizabeth, I think you're more nervous
than the bride. Oh, that's nonsense. I just like to have things done properly and on time.
There they are, on time.
Mrs. Sanders, I've already seated the groom's mother, so if you're ready, ma'am.
Young man, I'd be delighted.
Ma'am?
Oh, Katie, I've waited so long for this. I'm so happy for you. I love you. I love you too.
Well, you were right, Judith, what you said before. We finally did do something right.
Yeah, we certainly did. Thank you. See you in there.
Katie. You're going to start a whole new life today. And I know you've got Cord now that you can rely on, that's going to share your good times and your bad times, but